Hey everybody, it's Lou. This will be the last video in this series, basically showing you how to attach a bail. And when I mean bail, I'm talking about something like this that would be attached to the back of the pendant so that you could hang it on a necklace. First thing I'm going to show you is what didn't work for me. In fact, it was pretty spectacularly bad. But I know people that swear up and down that it works beautifully for them, and that's all they do. So this is E6000 glue. It's kind of a flexible glue, and they will place it on these pendants, on these bails, and then glue it to the back of the jewelry. Now there's all sorts of different ways to prepare the pendant or the bail to be glued. You scratch the back of the glass, you make sure you wipe down both sides with alcohol. You can even rough up the pendant, put a dab of glue on there, press it on, and then just let it sit. I usually let it sit overnight. My problem was if somebody dropped the bail and it fell even from, their chest to the countertop, the bail would just pop right off, no matter what happened, how long I glued it, what I tried to do. And to me, that just wasn't satisfactory. I didn't want customers coming back with bails that were popped off that I had to re-glue. So what I started doing is drilling a hole and using something called a pinch bail. And this bail, you can pull it apart and then pinch it around the pendant, and these prongs go into a hole that you drill through the pendant, both in the front and the back. And I can kind of spread it apart with just my hand, and you can see it's easy to spread apart, and then you just pinch it back together. I just use my fingers, so you don't even need to use a pair of pliers. These are in the notes, the description, where I buy them from, and I've been using them for years. The only downside to these is they tend to tarnish over time. They're rhodium flash plated, and I have always just replaced them for customers as they ask. Usually, depending on the type of oil you have in your skin, it can last a year. I have some customers that only go about 3 months and they need a new one because they're tarnished. You could polish them with a silver polish cloth. I haven't had much luck with that. It doesn't last very long. And these are not sterling silver. The only thing I do use that it's pure sterling silver is the hoops that go for the earrings. Whatever touches the ear is going to be silver. And then I just cut this piece off the bail and run the earring hoop through that. Throw a few likes and some comments if you want to see me make some earrings. They're not something I do a whole lot of. I probably 30% of what I make has a pendant and earring set that are kind of made from the same glass. So what I use to drill the holes is this Dremel that I built a custom drill press to use. That was back when I started. They didn't, the Dremel drill press that was out there was just garbage. It was horrible. But the one that I have down in the description seems to be a much better drill press. Now I haven't used it, so I can't guarantee that, but it looks really good. The reviews are pretty good. And if somebody buys it and uses it, let me know. I'd be curious to see what your luck was. This literally was made out of scrap from the garage. The only thing I bought was this drawer slide, and it was left over from a project where I didn't use it. I honestly, given the price of the thing now, I would probably buy one before I try to make my own. But this Dremel's mounted on here. I do run it at the lowest speed that I can. When you are drilling a piece of jewelry, the jewelry has to be submerged in water for these diamond drill bits to work properly. If it's not submerged completely in water, you're going to burn the diamond up and it'll fall right off the drill bit and you'll get nowhere fast. So let me set up the camera and you can watch me drill a piece of jewelry and put a pinch bail on. It really doesn't take long at all. Okay, I've got the piece of jewelry. I'm going to spin it around so that the top has the most black space or frame around it. And then I just have a foot pedal down here that I press to turn on the thing so I can use two hands. And let's drill it out. I'm pressing with just one finger, not much at all, just enough so I can hear it cut. You'll hear it and you'll be able to actually see the glass powder coming up from the piece of jewelry. You don't want to press super hard, you'll actually split the glass if you do that. You heard it change tone as it cut through. And there we go. I don't know if you're able to see that. It's got the little hole right in the very top. All right. Now, let me dry this off. Got the pinch bail. I was showing in the other side. I just pull it apart with my fingers. They're pretty easy to bend. And you just slide that into the back and the front. And there you go. No waiting overnight. These don't fall off. Like I said, about the only thing is it will tarnish. But these work really well. I'm very happy with this approach to mounting a pinch bail. Well, that should do it, folks. Let me know with some likes and some comments if you would like to see me make some earrings. Pretty much the same process, just smaller. All right. Take care, everybody. Thank you.